The fact that she said that is the biggest red flag of my life. And if she does not realize what is wrong with that statement, she might possibly, perhaps, need to seek some therapy. Well, you guys have probably seen that Colleen Ballinger finally addressed things. I don't know if I can actually say that she addressed things. It was probably the weirdest apology addressing things YouTube video I've ever seen. She did this while playing a ukulele. It was kind of hard to sit through, no offense. She did say that her team told her she probably shouldn't do this. I also want to point out, I think it's very interesting that her team allegedly told her that she shouldn't come out and, speak on these allegations against her, but also she repeatedly says or sings in this video that people are spreading misinformation and she's only going to be talking about the facts, but proceeds to not give any facts or share anything that shows what she's alleging is misinformation.
Hi everyone. I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say, I recently realized that they never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say. So here I am, and today I only want to talk about the facts. So I hope that you'll be willing to listen.
You could tell by this video that she posted, the Colleen Ballinger 10-minute version, that she really did not actually let these things soak in and understand why people are upset. A lot of these kids that she was talking to are now at ages where they're adults and they're finally feeling comfortable enough to speak about what happened to them. And some of them that aren't adults are getting to ages where they're like recognizing and acknowledging, oh my God, like what she did was wrong and it made me feel uncomfortable. The thing I want to say at the very beginning before we get into her video that really upsets me is that there are people that were children that she traumatized or that she affected negatively that she owes an apology to. Nobody can force her to do it, but she does owe these people an apology. Her video that she just posted was the most I don't give a flip, flap, and flapjack pancake about you that I've ever seen in my life.
I already hear the comments on this video. She's gaslighting, manipulating. Oh, she's a narcissist and a rat. I would never make a mistake like that. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize that all of you are perfect, so please criticize me. Bring out the daggers made from your perfect past and stab me repeatedly in my bony little back.
It's like she's literally making a joke and a mockery out of the allegations that are against her and out of these people's stories that were kids whenever they experienced this stuff from Colleen that traumatized them or affected them in a negative way. I mean, you can hear in their voices, you can see that they are so hurt and affected by the things that she did. And then for her to go and make this video really shows you the type of person that Colleen is. Her ex-husband even came out after she posted this apology video on his Twitter. He said, anyone feeling hurt and gaslit right now, my message to you is this: your experiences were real, the proof is there. Your trauma should be taken seriously, the proof is there. Your anger is justified, the proof is there. You deserve better, take your power back, sending you love. This behavior was my reality anytime I spoke up and disagreed with her actions and rhetoric during 2009-2016. I was gaslit too. I was made to feel like I was always the problem. Any pain I felt was an inconvenience and was belittled. Every ounce of what you're feeling, I understand.
I'm sure you're disappointed in my shitty little song. I know you wanted me to say that I was 100% in the wrong. Well, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna take that route of admitting to lies and rumors that you made up for clout.
And I think she should have held back a little bit before she posted this one because I don't think it helped the situation by any means. And judging by the comments that I was reading, I don't think anybody else thinks that either. Her not addressing things up until this point was coming off like she didn't care about any of this. You know, her not addressing it and going on tour just came off like, what is she doing? Then when she posted this video, it just proves that that's literally the case. There is one part in her, what did I even call this? It wasn't an apology video. There was one part in the Colleen Ballinger 10-minute version where she literally says that, you know, sometimes people do bad things and it doesn't make them a bad person.
Sometimes people make a mistake and it doesn't make them a horrible person. Whoa. Sometimes people can make a mistake and they're still a good person. Crazy, I know. Sometimes people can make a mistake and you don't have to take that mistake, oh no. And twist it up and grind it and add some lies to it and pulverize it and stab it with knives and ruin a life and oh no. Sometimes people can make a mistake. It doesn't mean you gotta send them hate, oh no.
And I want to say I do agree with that. Sometimes people mess up. Sometimes people make mistakes. Sometimes people do things that aren't cool, that aren't good. The difference between what she did in this video that she posted and what somebody who is a good person could do is acknowledge it, grow from it. And I know that on YouTube, people have messed up with stupid stuff, like little things that are literally not harmful to anybody, and people attack them for those things and they go after them and they try and cancel them for something that didn't hurt anybody. This actually affected children in such a negative way, and to get on there and call it a toxic hate train, I'm gonna correct myself here because I keep saying the same thing, but what she said was a toxic gossip train. That's not what this is. This is about a grown adult woman who did things that affected kids negatively that are now feeling comfortable enough to speak about it. In this video, it's like, you know, she's like, you do something bad, it doesn't make you a bad person and blah, blah, blah. It's so me. All of this that is affecting me, how this is making me feel, instead of how she made others feel and acknowledging it and growing from it. She could have taken this and used it as an opportunity to show actual growth, and instead she showed her true colors. And there are people that have been pouring their hearts out, like Adam McIntyre, into this situation, trying to bring awareness to it. Rolling Stone's been posting about it. Anyways, like, he's been pouring his heart out into how this affected him and what he had gone through for years because this situation with Colleen. And this is the video that she gave him. This is the video that she gave everybody else that, whether she wants to admit it or not, she hurt. That's crap. Like, if I was in their situation and I was affected by her this way and I was doing everything I could in my power to bring awareness to it and being like, please address what you did to me, and then that person put that up, it would feel like the biggest slap in my face. One of the things that she says in the beginning of it is that a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. And she also says it's been a while since you've seen my face and that she had to take a break because of all of this, but that's not true either because she was literally on tour this entire time.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. So a lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true. Doesn't matter if it's true though, just as long as it's entertaining.
That's a problem. I would like her to specifically point out what is not true and why it is not true, because almost everything, if not everything, that I have seen has either been backed up with a video or text or screenshots. That her opening line, you immediately know what you're gonna get with this video. You immediately know what you're gonna get with it because she opened it with people are saying things that aren't true. I have not seen anything that didn't have something to back it up, or there was so many other things that were being backed up already that if there was a little thing here and there that wasn't, it didn't really matter at that point because of how much other things had proof to back it up. She says in another point in the video that she left it up to the parents to decide if it was appropriate for their children or not.
I also wanted to take a minute to talk about that girl Miranda sings. You know the one. Yeah, her. She's PG-13. It says that on my website, and it's always been that way. And that's why you won't find my videos on the YouTube Kids app. Anyway, I didn't realize it was my responsibility to decide what was appropriate for every kid to see. I've always relied on parents to decide if they're comfortable with their families watching my YouTube videos or coming to my live shows.
She says that she's PG-13, but she literally had skits that were specifically for children, like the one where she'd have the little boy that had to be super young come up and stick his hands in her pants to get popcorn out of it. She tries to act like, oh, it's always been PG-13, it's always been for adults, but the entire time, as Miranda sings, she was doing collaborations with kids like JoJo, who, by the way, JoJo had a massive fan base of children that would watch her videos and then go from her videos to the ones that she did with Miranda Sings, where Miranda was talking about her vagina or having kids come up on stage and being inappropriate, telling kids they look like porn because of their outfits. Colleen, do you think the things that people have posted about you as Miranda Sings or as yourself are appropriate for your children to see? No, we are not responsible for what other people allow their children to watch, but I can assure you, if an adult let their child sit in front of me, I absolutely would not be making perverted jokes around them and talking to them the way that she did. The fact that she does not see that there is a problem with that is so concerning to me. You would never catch me saying things like what she said or doing things like what she did to children, knowing that they were children, actual little freaking kids. You would never catch me. And most people with their heads screwed on straight being like, oh, the parent's okay with me being a freaking pervert around this kid? Okay, well then I'm gonna do it. The fact that she said that is the biggest red flag of my life. And if she does not realize what is wrong with that statement, she might possibly perhaps need to seek some therapy. Like, I have nieces, and I'm just going to use them as an example. If my sister and my brother-in-law was like, hey, say whatever you want in front of my children, I'm not going to go and talk around them like I would with my adult friends because I had permission. That's sick. That's messed up. She also goes on to say that she just made a fart joke.
The only thing I've ever groomed is my 2 Persian cats. I'm not a groomer. I'm just a loser who didn't understand I shouldn't respond to fans. And I'm not a predator, even though a lot of you think so, because 5 years ago I made a fart joke. So, even though I know this video won't change anyone's mind about me, I still felt it was important to come on here and defend myself a little and take accountability.
Totally leaves out the part where she had this girl in a dress spread her legs. She totally leaves that out and is just like, oh, it was a fart joke. She also downplays everybody's experiences in these group chats by saying that she wasn't talking to them in a creepy way. She was just like the weird aunt.
Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way, where I was just trying to be besties with everybody. It's kind of like when you go to like a family gathering, you know, and there's a weird aunt there, keeps coming up to you and going like, hey girl, what's the tea? And you're like, ugh. That was me, but in group chats with my fans. It was weird.
Somebody please explain to me what weird aunt has done this at a family gathering in front of children.
I swear I'm not high.
She mentions a lot in this that people are on this toxic gossip train and that people think it's fun and it's entertaining to them. Trust me, I would much rather her have posted something of substance, whatever that possibly could have been, for this to end and for all of these kids to get closure, if that's even possible, than for her to have just posted that video. Like, toxic gossip train misinformation, where was the misinformation? Where was it? I'm curious, because if there was some misinformation sprinkled in with all of the things that had stuff to back it up, at that point, why are you even mentioning that? address the things that have been brought up. I have another video that I've been working on that's going to be posted about some of the videos and Miranda Sings skits, her relationship with JoJo that I've been working on. But I wanted to post this one before I got to that because some people may comment, oh, she posted an apology, because when I filmed them at the time, I didn't know that she did. So I'm posting this video before those go up, but I'm still going to post them because there's probably some people who have not heard about these things. And you know, I'm gonna post them. So my next videos will definitely be about the situation because there's still some things I feel like need to be talked about, and you guys are gonna have to get down in the comments and let me know what you think down below about the situation, and I will be seeing you guys soon for another video.